Tell me if it's crap, I'll fix it. Okay, sorry guys, I'm running a little late. But we're here. We're about 4 minutes into the third, or into the first, sorry. I don't know why I said the third. Still 0-0 score. This is the first playoff game for WECSSAA, I assume. Is it normal? Okay. I wanted to make sure it wasn't lopsided. All right, here we go. McKindo coming up along the wall with that puck. Taking it up, gets pinched by two defenders, and it's knocked back towards Barone. Barone gives it cross ice to Rhodey. Rhodey skates it over the line with Adams, and Rhodey's going to dump it in. What? Who has it? Oh, okay. I don't know what you mean. Huh? I don't know what I'm doing, so sure. Down low, trying to fight for the puck is Addie Power. Still fighting down low. Della Valle picks it up at the blue line, loses it at her skate, and here comes a 2-on-1 down for the Coyotes, I think that's what they're called. Shot for Erie. Saved by Mijtovic. And another great save. Okay, I gotta wake up. Give me a second, guys. Okay, what are we doing? Yeah, it's our back full. That's really weird. I don't know how to fix it. There might just not be a scoreboard. Puck's thrown over to the right side for Walton up along the wall. Batted out of the air by Della Valle. Verbijar gets that puck cross ice to Nyhoff. Nyhoff gets that puck to the center of the ice. Erie Migration getting the clear but dumping it back in, getting a refresh. With it now is Verbijar. Verbijar over to Nyhoff. Nyhoff tries to get a touch pass off to what looked to be Power. Della Valle now makes one nice move. Still taking it up along the right side. Excuse me. Another nice move. Cuts it in close. Up top off the crossbar. Now Erie Migration comes back on a 2-on-2. Taking it out wide. Nice block by the captain, Livia McKindo. Shot towards the net, sticked away by Mijtovic. Thrown to the wall for Nyhoff. Nyhoff can't keep her stick on it. It's thrown up to the blue line for Erie Migration. Dropped down low at the face-off dot. Completely missed. Over to the wall for Walton. Walton, beautiful handles down there. She kind of looks like Mitch Marner in that overtime goal. You get me? And it's up into the netting. Did you see that Marner goal? That Marner goal was disgusting. Well, we were watching it in our class, and then when overtime hit, we started our test, and the class next door was watching it, so everyone just erupted. I pulled my phone out, and I was like, yeah, it was Marner. Face-off won by Erie Migration, thrown to the blue line. Colnut came flying and didn't get the puck on. Down low with it is Adams. McKindo trying to get it up the boards. Does end up coming out with it. Colnut now has it. Cross ice to Wilson. Wilson seating it up, turning it into one-on-one. Cutting it up close. Put it on net. Save. Rebound by St. Dennis. Rebound still there. It's given up top to McKindo. McKindo taking it out left. She'll throw it off the boards. Erie Migration with it down low below the goal line. Sticking with it. That's Colnut. Throws it behind the net. It's picked up by Erie Migration. Erie Migration throws it up the boards. Gets that clear. And they'll start taking it towards the Vortex zone. Cutting it into Charlotte Wright. St. Dennis with a good breakup. Two bodies go flying, and Mijtovic jumps on top of the puck for a cover. I need fluid. So I had an 85-question test on spelling, punctuation. Keep in mind, I'm in college. Face-off's won by Erie Migration up top. Ooh, Rhodey came in flying, didn't get the block though. I think she did actually catch a piece of that, just went wide. Up the boards, Verbijar trying to get it up for Barone. It comes out in the favor of the Vortex for Della Valle. Della Valle skating it up the wall and she'll clear it. Dumping it in. Krushelniski caught a piece of it for Erie Migration. It's thrown over to the wall. Power trying to pinch. Doesn't get it. It will come out. Verbijar is going to be there to pick up that puck. Off the boards, hit off of a body again. Rhodey tried to throw it up for Power. And Erie Migration again just dumps it into the zone. Della Valle off the wall. Power trying to finish that clear. Puck doesn't come out. Still up along the boards. And it's thrown down low. Migration has it. Throwing it towards the front of the net. And it's off the stick of Verbijar. Doesn't go anywhere. Now Della Valle with it by herself. Nice toe drag. Takes it towards the middle. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful move that would have been. But the puck comes out and Erie Migration will have to clear. For the 3 minutes that I've been here, Della Valle's had 2 beautiful, like, somewhat moves. Anyway. Della Valle now with it behind Mijitovic's net. Tipped off by Rody. Rody's going to turn on the Jets, and here she goes. And it's stopped by Erie Migration. 9-on-9 action. They call him 9. Tipped in at the line by Adams. Adams trying to cut it in close, and she loses it on her stick. Barone can't smack it back in. Erie Migration taking it into the Vortex zone on the left side. Cuts it towards the middle. Shot towards the net. Up to, I don't even know, Albuquerque, I guess. Puck is loose out in front. What? On Erie? Yes. Oh, wait. Allsop's on this team, too? What? Oh, okay. In the corner? Okay. Coming out with the puck is Adams. Adams getting it up the boards. Trying to get it over to Nyhoff. Now Erie Migration has to circle with it down in their zone. Nyhoff coming in hard. And it's thrown to the wall for Walton. And guess what? It's out. Coming back down with it, Adams giving a good back check. Mijitovic gives it off to St. Denis. St. Denis to Walton. Walton. No words. Thrown over to the boards. Nyhoff now. Giving it back down low, trying to get it to McKindo just a little out wide. Walton throws it back off the boards. Scary pass out in front, but it's broken up by Adams. Last minute of play to go in the first period. Nyhoff with it. She's going to ring it around the boards over towards Walton. Walton gets the clearance. That looks like it's on track towards the net, so it's not going to be icing. Erie Migration with some time to start taking it up. Cutting it towards the middle. Della Valle can't get a stick on it. Nice pass over towards the right side. Wilson gets a stick. Body goes down. And the Vortex have their puck. Back over towards Power. 30 seconds left to go. Power up the boards for Colnut. But instead taken by Della Valle. Della Valle over to Wilson. Della Valle offside. And they'll have to clear. Looking to race it in now. They got to get it in. They got to get something happening now. Power throws it right back in. Last 8 seconds of this period. I do not think anything will come of it. Pinned up along the wall, and that'll bring us to the end of the first period. So at the end of the first period, the score remains zip, 0-0. Sorry for being late again. I had a test, so I couldn't be here. But from what I've seen, is a great game so far. I mean, this was the team that the girls had their first loss against this season in I guess what was told to me a hiccup game, but either way, the girls look strong so far on the Vortex side. Some promising opportunities, and if Walton just learns how to keep the puck on her stick, she'll be nice. It's on Dad's other phone. So we'll come back with your second period action in probably about a minute. But I like what I'm seeing from both sides. It's going to be a good game. I didn't even realize they're running a three-man system here. That's cool. Hey, Mom. Do they have an hour and a half? Huh? Yeah. Here we go. Della Valle on to take that face-off with Wilson and Colnut. Time we go. Face-off won by the Vortex. Verbijar over to Power. Power put in a scary situation, but Wilson gets it right back up to Della Valle. Della Valle, cross-ice to Colnut. Colnut with a shot, whiffs on it. Thrown back over to the wall for Power. Power kicks it back down low. Thrown back up to Power. Power back off the boards down low. Colnut finds it, throws it towards the wall. Pinned down low with it in the corner. Della Valle comes out with it, trying to cut it towards the middle. Gives it over to Power. Power with a shot towards the net. Glove saved by the Coyotes. We'll start calling them the Yotes, even though they're not my team. Taking the face off will be Adams now. Adams on with Brody and Barone. And face off is drop dead because Erie didn't have enough players. That was Kruzerniski coming on late for Erie. Whoa. There we go. Face-off is won by the Vortex, taken by Barone down low. Tied up in the corner by Allsop for Erie. Still down low with it. Barone puts up a good fight, and it's rung around the boards. Given over to St. Dennis at the blue line. St. Dennis throws it down low. Barone trying to get there in time. St. Dennis can't get the pinch, and the Coyotes are coming back. Charlotte Wright takes that puck into the zone, and she's going to get called for it. So I think it's St. Dennis that'll head to the box. St. Dennis will head to the box on a 2-minute hook and call. And the Vortex will be shorthanded for about 2 minutes. Yeah, it's a 2-minute call, so. The Vortex will be shorthanded for the 2 minutes. Face-off won by Erie Migration, put towards the net, saved by Mijatovic. Right off the mask of Wilson. Wilson just get the clear eventually after taking the puck off the face. Della Valle giving pressure with Kruzerniski. Giving up the boards for Wright. Wright's going to skate it in on that left side. Wilson giving good pressure. Charlotte Wright skating it in, out towards the front of the net and kicked away. Puck thrown down low. Power pokes it towards McKindo. McKindo wiring it off the boards. McKindo can't get her skate on it. Power with him. Wow, that sounded like deadly. And Della Valle with a break. Now she's got some room to skate. Here she goes. Della Valle shorthanded. Coming in close. Shot just misses the net. What a beautiful play on the penalty kill, though. Just doesn't find that net. Wilson now with it. Brayden intercepts the pass and throws the puck right back in. A great penalty kill to start so far with a minute left to go in the penalty. Oh my. Erie Migration coming back into the Vortex zone, crossing the red line. Up against McKindo, they dump it in. McKindo with a stop, and now she's got some room to skate, and I think she should start taking it. Stopped by Wright up along the boards, but Nyhoff gets it and throws it right back into the zone. Goalie dumps it into the corner, throwing it over towards the wall. Adams can't keep that puck in. Charlotte Wright starting to look up for it. Offside, maybe? Yes, thank you. I like three-man systems. Because I guarantee you in a regular season game, they would have missed that. Either way, a good penalty kill so far for these, the Vortex. They got about 28 seconds, I think. Yeah, 28 seconds. No. Yeah, 28 seconds. So I just realized Erie's backup goalie is sitting on the sideline taking photos for the girls. That's a first. Anyway, the Vortex with the puck. Verbijar gets the puck down the ice. Skating in hard is Nyhoff. Oh my God, can she fly, man? So to point out, I think we are missing Hunter, Lilia Hunter. I don't know where she's at, but it was senior night tonight for those girls with our two graduating players being Reese Nyhoff and Lilia Hunter, who have both played amazing seasons. Nyhoff being one of the team's point leaders. She's played phenomenal. Okay, here we go. We got something going. Power coming down with Adams and Rhodey. Power with a shot. Glove saved by Erie. But again, Nyhoff with a great season to end her high school career with, I think, team leading 5 goals, 6 goals. I'd have to check. I have the stats on my phone. I'm sorry I haven't been active on the Instagram. I've been busy, to say the least. I started a new job and I'm tired, that's all. So that's my excuse. Della Valle now with the puck in the corner. Skating it up towards the middle. Trying to look for a shot. Gives it to St. Dennis. St. Dennis walks it in. Rips it towards the net. Off the bar. Rebound out in front. Puck's loose. And it's covered. Man, St. Dennis off the bar. That's 2 beautiful shots off the bar. Oh, man. And the refs almost think it's fumble. It looked like someone was fighting. Face-off will come to the right side of the Erie goalie with Della Valle taking the face-off. Tied up by Della Valle and won by the Vortex. Still fighting with it. McKindo trying to keep that puck in. She does. McKindo now starting to walk it in. Cutting it out right. Throwing it towards the net. Barone with a tip. Doesn't go. Rebound was there. Someone doesn't have a stick. And it's dumped away by the Coyotes, and it'll go the length of the ice for icing. I want to know who lost their stick. It looks like it was Kruzhelnicki for the Coyotes. Della Valle, Rhodey, and Barone remain on the ice. Taking the face-off, Della Valle wins it over to Power. Power's going to wire it off the boards, thrown down low. Giving it back to Rhodey. Rhodey over to Della Valle. Della Valle up to Rhodey. Barone with a shot. Net comes off. And they'll get the whistle. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Barone with a beautiful opportunity out in front of the net. Wow. But that net comes off and loses the puck in the process. All good. Now we'll have Adams, Wilson, and Colnut. Adams loses the face-off. It's taken by Erie Migration. Taking it up that right side. Verbijar, good defensive play, keeps her up along the boards. And Mijatovic is going to be forced to jump on top of it. And Mijatovic gets snowed. That was mean. But nothing goes. That was mean. Anyway, Adams taking that face-off with Alsop. It's tied up and won by Adams. Thrown out towards the middle of the net, and it's stopped by Power. And it bounces over a stick, and it's jumped out. Colnut off to the races. Can she get to that puck in time? So they're offside. Got to clear. Cleared. Adams starting to race in. Thrown up the boards, and it is cleared. Power gets it back up into the air. Cleared by Colnut. Adams taking it out left. Cuts it towards the middle, and she loses it on the process. Wilson now has it. Verbijar towards the net. Stick kicked away. Up into the boards. Doesn't hit the netting on its way through, I guess. Adams coming out with it. Looking for a shot towards the net, blocked. Erie Migration gets a stick on it. Thrown out towards the front. Adams, couldn't get her stick on the puck. Thrown towards the boards. Power keeps it in on her stick. Kicks it in. What a play. Colnut loses it in her feet. Danica Wilson with a shot. Loses it in someone else's feet. Trying to throw it back out in front. Alsop puts a stop to that. Adams throws the body. Nothing goes. Cuts it out. Look it up top. Goes over the net. Starting to get a little physical down here. Adams stops it on her stick. Trying to put it out in front for Wilson. Shot towards the net. Covered by Erie. Mackenzie Thorburn? Okay. I don't know who that is, but okay. See, there's some people I know and some people I don't. That's from when my sisters played. Oh my God, Walton's on the ice. Face-off one over to Nyhoff. Nyhoff gets it over to McKindo. McKindo gonna throw it towards the net, blocked by Wright. Or that was Kruzhelnicki, sorry, and that is dumped. St. Denis will be the first on the puck. Giving it up top for Nyhoff. Nobody out in the middle to pick up that pass, and it's dumped right back in by Erie Migration. But it will go down for icing as Kruzhelnicki was across the red line. And that puck heads back down the other way. So McKindo had a good opportunity for a shot just a second ago, but just loses the puck. That's all good. Well, if you can't see, I actually didn't realize it. Down here they have little posters made for the seniors, but I mean, Hunter's not here, so obviously don't have hers. But there is one for her. St. Denis with a rip. Oh, almost took a lucky bounce. Walton camping out in front. Della Valle with it. Gives it across ice to McKindo. McKindo with a shot. Blocked. And Erie Migration will start to skate it up the boards and just bat it off the wall. St. Denis, cross ice to Nyhoff. Nyhoff might look to start skating it up, and here she goes. Nyhoff up that left side, kept in. Nyhoff looking for a shot, puts it towards the net, blocked. Della Valle pins a player up on the boards. St. Denis puts it towards the net, pad save by Thorburn. Walton racing towards the puck, and she doesn't make it. McKindo puts it towards the net. Rebound! Oh, what a stop by Thorburn! Trying to put it towards the net. Oh, Walton just tried to throw it towards the net and didn't work. Della Valle still with it. Back over to St. Denis. St. Denis with a rip. Blocked. Rebound! Still loose! And it's covered. Man. A beautiful rebound opportunity, and Thorburn comes in with the diving save on the left side. That was nice. I'll give her props for that one. That was a great save from, I just learned her name, Mackenzie Thorburn. This face-off will be taken by Adams. Won by Erie Migration, thrown towards the front of the net and covered again by Thorburn. This second period has been a very dominant period for the Vortex, at least. Face-off tied up, one over towards Rhodey. Power keeps that puck in, but Alsop gets rid of the puck, gets the clear. Batted off the boards, Power can't pitch it. Now it's coming back the other way, but Verbijar, good defensive play. Gives it over to right out in front. Get it? The puck is put right out in front. Puck's going back and forth out there. Throwing it towards the front of the net, doesn't go, and I think that puck will come out. Rhodey giving their pressure. Rhodey giving some good pressure down low, forcing her to take a couple of turns. Adams gets her stick on the puck. I don't know where it goes, but it is there. Adams might come out with it. And no, Charlotte Wright's going to pick it up for the Coyotes and start taking it back the other way. Skating it up the right side, takes it towards the middle. Cut out in front, loses it. Good defensive play by Power and Verbijar, combined effort. Giving it to Barone. Barone finishes the clear, trying to get a touch pass over towards Adams. Barone intercepts that pass, throws it into the zone. Krusuniski tries to get it right back up the boards, and it's thrown in by the Coyotes. Back down low in the corner. Skating it up top, saved by Mijatovic, thrown in the corner. Rhodey skating to it now. Throwing it to the middle of the ice for Adams. Now Adams got some room to skate, a lot of room to skate. Here she comes. Cutting it up, looking for a shot on net. No call. I was hoping she'd get something there, but I guess not. And Erie's starting to come back the other way. All right. What happened there? I don't know what happened there, but whistle goes, and we'll have a face-off just outside the Vortex zone. So I've liked this line today with Wilson, Della Valle, and Colnut. We've been rotating centers if you couldn't tell. But I have liked how they've been playing, rotating these centers. And when these three come on, I'm very much a fan of how they play. Oh, St. Denis up top with a grab. Caller OBJ. Wilson throws it down low for Della Valle, but it's going to be taken by Krusuniski. Thrown to the boards. It's going to be kept in at the line by St. Denis. St. Denis going to try and throw it down low for Colnut. Colnut back up top for St. Denis. St. Denis putting it towards the net, and it's stopped in its tracks by Della Valle. Now Erie Migration is going to start taking it up the left side, racing it in, and it's thrown into the corner for anybody to grab. Now up the boards for Wilson. Wilson tried to get it up to Della Valle, but just too far out in front. Offside for Erie Migration. I like that. He might be offside. And St. Denis is going to take off. Here she goes, coming up the right side. Looking for a shot. And whistle on the puck. Walton had that puck for a second. Della Valle cutting it up close and gets batted away. Got to start skating back now as Erie Migration takes it back into the Vortex zone. Looking for a shot out towards the middle, and it's batted away. Power loses her stick. Rebound saved by Mijatovic. Another rebound. Stopped. McKindo trying to get that puck out. He originally Waved it. Walton's got the puck now. Go, Bryn! Man, look at her fly! Dude, she's flying! It's the fastest I've ever seen her skate. Sorry, I gotta get back to my broadcast. Here we go. Adams taking it up the left side. Loses it at first, comes back with it. Cutting it towards the middle. Kits it back. Looking out in front. Ah! So it looks like they're going to get a flood. That'll be nice. That's a good addition. But Erie Migration taking it back. Last 40 seconds to go in this period. Cutting towards the middle. Power tripped up. Nothing called. Right out in front. And it's taken away by Power. Power up to Nyhoff. Nyhoff's going to get that puck back. Get going, Reese! Trying to throw it out in front. Tripped by the puck. Nyhoff gets tripped by that body. Out in front for anybody's puck. Anybody's puck. Anybody's puck. Loose. Puck's in the corner. Thrown to the wall. And it's going to come out, and that'll be the end of the second period. Tension's flaring. I'm like losing it right now. That's the fastest I've ever seen Bryn skate. Oh my God. I looked up and she was skating as fast as me. Either way. So we'll head into the intermission here with a tie game in one of the first WECSSAA playoff games of the season. It's nice they'll get a flood, so they'll get a nice break. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes with their third period action. As of right now, shots, I don't know what shots are, but the score is very close. 0-0 game. It's been a lot of a Vista game, but I don't even know what to say. I'm going to leave it before I start saying things that I won't even know what I'm saying. We'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. What? Who are they playing? 1-6, you're my biggest fan. That's the fastest I've ever seen you skate. Do it again. Just learn how to catch a pass. Anyway, back to the stream and not bullying people. It's a nice sunny day out tonight. You can see the sun through the Zamboni door. Look at that sun. Nice bright day. We're back 15 minutes to the final buzzer. The Vortex, the Coyotes, tied at 0. Lots of dominant shots from the Vortex. Lots of offensive possession time for the Vortex. All I need to do is find the back of that net. The defense, props to the defense. Props to the Erie Migration defense for a phenomenal defensive performance. Like, they have been putting up quite the game. And I mean, there are so many opportunities that could have been when, you know, the Vortex could have scored, and Jesus Christ, could they play that any louder? So many opportunities that the Vortex could have had to score, and somehow the Erie Migration defense has come up and stopped them. What? No. I'm kind of cold. Okay, here we go. So on to start this period is going to be that Nyhoff Walton line with Della Valle as the rotating center. Back on the blue line will be St. Denis and McKindo. And here we go. Coming up to puck drop. These girls are hype. We hope you guys at home are hype. Here we go. Third period puck drop. Won by the Vortex. Taken right up by St. Denis. St. Denis cutting up the board. Throws it up along the wall. Trying to pinch it. Trying to keep it in. And Erie takes it out. Walton can't get a stick on it. Body goes down. They don't call nothing. Putting it towards the net. Stopped by the stick of Della Valle. Shot out in front. Opportunity. Mijatovic on top of it. Puck's loose and it's thrown away. Walton's got it now. Here we go, Bryn. And she lost it. But Nyhoff picks it right back up, and Nyhoff cuts it towards the middle. Looking for a shot, loses it. God, I had to cough so many. I had to cough so bad during that instance. And the puck finds its way on top of the net, gets a whistle. Why Della Valle took a lap down the other way, but now we'll have Wilson and Colnut come on. Tied up by Adams. Adams losing it in her feet. Wilson still has it. She finds it. And I just kicked my stand. Down low with it. Colnut throws it up top for Wilson. Oh, it just comes off the stick. Colnut up top for Power. Power towards the net. Pad save. Wilson throws it towards the net. Rebounds there for Colnut. And it's just a little wide. Wilson coming up to try and pick that off. Wright makes a nice move, and she's got some room out in front. Shot towards the net. Off the post! No goal! Man, a breather. A big sigh of relief. Charlotte Wright with a beautiful move. Cuts it up towards the middle at the hash marks. Off the post. And Mijatovic jumps on top of it. Wow. There's a good third period. Rotating through these lines quickly. We got quick shifts running through. St. Denis is going to take that face-off win off of Della Valle. Across the circle. Gives it up the boards for Barone. Nobody there to pick it up. Kruzanski's just gonna dump it back in. Excuse me. McKindo over to Rhodey. Rhodey trying to get it up the boards, and it just loses it. Gets it picked away. And Midgetovic's going to jump on top of it and get a whistle. What are we listening to? So that face-off will come to the right side of Midgetovic's net. Wow, I have 14 viewers. This is the most I've ever had. Face-off one down to the corner. Picked up by St. Denis. She takes it behind Midgetovic's net. She's looking up to start skating. She gets it to the middle for Della Valle. Della Valle now coming up on a 2-on-2 with Rhodey. Cutting it towards the middle. Nice move by Della Valle. Shot. What a save by Thorburn. Oh my God. Someone needs to bench that number 6 girl. I'm just kidding. But what a beautiful opportunity. Della Valle loses it and turns it into a great play. Takes it out wide and just comes up close. Doesn't get it, doesn't capitalize. Face-off tied up and thrown into the corner. Thrown to the wall, St. Denis racing over to get it. She does. Still down in the corner. I know you guys can't see there, but I'll try and walk you through it. Barone racing over to the corner, gets tied up. Still down low. Rhodey comes out with it. Rhodey takes it back out wide, taking it behind the net. Still with that puck. She's going to throw it up top for St. Denis. St. Denis putting it towards the net. Oh, attempted tip by Della Valle. Just goes into the corner, I think. And I really hope St. Denis looks to turn this up. Giving over to Della Valle. Della Valle trying to cut it in, and the puck just stops right where it is. But Della Valle, no quit on that play, and she gets it right back into the corner. And it's cleared. Charlotte Wright skating with it now. Taking it up the left side, Power giving good pressure. Nice cut up the middle, and it's knocked away by Verbijar. Nyhoff back up the boards, trying to get it clear. Thrown up top. Adams doesn't get it. Cutting it up the middle. Shot just over the net. Out in front. Nothing. Whoa. Adams trying to break free. Loses the puck, and it comes back in Erie Migration's favor. Good defensive play by Power. Thrown to the wall. Nyhoff doesn't meet the puck in its tracks. Wright trying to throw it towards the middle for somebody. Even herself, I think. And it will come out. So the Coyotes will have to clear. Walton got her stick on it. Wow. Someone give that girl a shot. Now Adams skating with it. Cutting it offside. Adams takes it out wide, thrown away. I thought she was going to be called for offside, but I think she barely caught that. Power, way to get back by Addie Power. Right, cutting it towards the middle. Saved by Midgetovic. She plays the puck. Up the boards. Thrown towards a defenseman. Off the body of Della Valle. And Verbijar blows a tire at the blue line. Thrown up to the wall. Nobody picks it up. And it's anybody's puck. It's going to be the Vortex. Verbijar over to the wall for Power. Power finds it on her feet. She is like, does she play soccer? I wonder. Up the boards for Della Valle. Della Valle over to the other side, trying to get it to Wilson. Wilson does end up coming out with it. Looking for a shot towards the net. Off the blocker. And Thorburns just going to cover it. Rolling down. Okay. That's brutal. What's that? What is this? Anyway, okay, now we've got this line that I've been liking a lot today. Is Della Valle, Wilson, and Colnut. Wilson, over to McKindo. McKindo with a shot. It was tipped off of something, but it goes way too high. Two bodies go flying. Wilson now with it. Up! Oh, I thought she got it through. Still skating with it. Wilson throws it down low, trying to get it to Della Valle. Della Valle tried to throw it out front for Colnut, but McKindo can't keep the puck in, and it comes out. St. Denis now with it. Looking cross ice for Wilson. Wilson gets it over to Colnut. Colnut keeps it onside. tried to cut it back towards the middle, lost it on her stick. That's kept in at the line. McKindo throws it towards the net, no good. St. Denis now with it. Pinned up along the wall with, oh man. Thrown down low for Barone. Barone, back up top for McKindo. That was a scary pass. Back down for Barone. Out in front, shots there! And it's thrown into the corner. Coleman gets tied up. Throws it towards McKindo, but it comes out. Racing back now. St. Denis is going to get the clear on it, and 2 bodies go down. I think Barone's going to head to the box, but I'm wondering if they're doing the same thing. Nope. So Barone will head to the box on a 2-minute holding penalty. And the clock shut off, actually. Okay. So yeah, it'll be a 2-minute holding penalty against Barone, and the Vortex will be short-handed. Not at a great time, but the last time they killed the penalty, it looked really nice. With it down low is Wright. Wright taking her time with it, trying to cut it towards the middle, throws it back down low for Alsop. Alsop loses that puck and Power takes advantage of it, tries to get the puck back. Body goes down. I'm glad they didn't call that because it wasn't anyway. Thrown up towards the blue line. Looking for a shot. Nothing goes. Wright with it still behind the net. Trying to throw it out in front off the post. Shot opportunity, blocker saved by Mijatovic. Out in front, covered by Mijatovic. These timekeepers need to be fired. This is a very close game. I'm very tense right now. Della Valle wins that faceoff over to St. Denis, and I think they got a little bit of room to skate, and I'm hoping they take it. Here they go. Wilson throws it in towards the net. Off the pad. Oh, if Della Valle, I mean, not that anybody would ever think of it. I'm just spitballing here. Krushelnicki with a shot. Doesn't go. St. Denis going to pick that puck back up, and here she goes. I hope she starts skating. St. Denis coming all along the walls. Got a 2-on-1. Scores! That was beautiful! Oh my God! Short-handed, Lila St. Denis gets the first goal of the game, and it's 1-0 for the Vortex. Oh my! Oh, that gave me chills. Man, was that beautiful! Oh my gosh, that was beautiful, eh? That was beautiful. All right, back into the game. St. Denis with a beautiful goal gets the Vortex the lead halfway through the third. Oh boy. Still shorthanded though, we got to remember that. Off the stick of McKindo, and it's going to be thrown into the Vortex zone. St. Denis is going to pick that puck up, throw it off the boards, trying to get it clear. It is kept in. Wilson giving good defensive pressure up along the wall, and it's thrown back down low. McKindo with the puck now, throwing it to the wall. Just had a voice crack. I'm having a couple, actually. And here comes Della Valle now taking it back down the zone. And tripped up, and that'll be a call. There we go. So the Vortex are going to get one back here. Now they're going to go into the power play with 5 seconds left to go. So it'll be 4-on-4. Sorry, I said that wrong. It'll be 4-on-4 for 5 seconds. 5 seconds, and then it'll be a power play for the Vortex. A 1:55 power play on great momentum they're going in with right now. Coming in shorthanded, and oh my God, Lila St. Denis, what a goal. So that'll be Adams taking the face-off. Like I said, 5 minutes of shorthanded, or 4-on-4, thrown towards the net, tipped by Colnut, and it's back to even strength. No icing called. Someone's got to get the door. They get the door. Barone now with that puck. She's going to get it up the wall for Colnut. Colnut gets it to the middle for Adams. Adams taking it across the blue line. Looking for a shot on net. Puts it towards. Saved by Thorburn. This is a good song. This song gives me flashbacks to when I played hockey. Never very good, but listen to this song anyways. On comes Nyhoff to be that fifth man. So we'll have... So Adams will be tossing up the face-off, and Colnut will be the one to take. Tied up and won by migration, but it's thrown over towards Power. Power whiffs on her pass opportunity. Gets it up the wall for Adams. Adams taking it towards the middle. Looking for a shot on net. Still with that puck. Taking it behind the net. Gives it up top for Verbijar. Verbijar back down low for Adams. Adams with it in the corner. Nice move to cut it out towards the middle. Giving it up to Power. Power with a shot. And it's stopped by Kruzwiniski on the hand. And it's thrown the other way. A minute to go in that penalty on Erie Migration. Power will be the first to the puck, right, giving good defensive pressure. Power, up to Nyhoff. Nyhoff gets across ice to Colnut. Colnut taking her time, looking to do something with it, gives it to Verbijar, but Verbijar loses it on the stick. And Colnut's going to get called for hooking.
Get the puck!
Colnut going for hooking. Yeah. So back and forth with the penalties. The Vortex are heading back to the box. It'll be Colnut 2 minutes for hooking. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 28 seconds, and then it'll be 5-on-4 for Erie Migration with a minute 32. Yeah, minute 32. So Erie Migration will have a minute 32 power play. Faceoff is won by Erie Migration. Shot by Kruzwiniski, doesn't hit the net. Puck picked up by St. Denis, up towards Della Valle. Della Valle skating it in up close with a teammate, knocked away by Kruzwiniski. Tied up along the boards by Della Valle with Kruzwiniski. Coming in to help is Rody. Puck still tied up. Della Valle goes down, and Erie Migration comes out with the puck. They'll take it behind their own net. Looking to start skating it up, and here they go. This girl's flying. Oh, nice move, cutting it out towards the net. Knocked down. And it's cleared. Rody with a nice pick. And she'll dump it in. So St. Denis will sit up top. It is now on the power play for Erie Migration. Shot on net by St. Denis, but blocked. I thought it was falling over. It was weird. St. Denis with the puck behind their own net. Makes a nice cut. Tries to get it up the boards. Gets it over to Adams, and Adams gets the clear. Playing the puck is Thorburn. She drops it off for her defender. Looking cross ice for Wright. Wright cuts it up towards the middle. Still has that puck. Putting it towards the net. Doesn't hit. Wrapped back around the boards for Power. Power trying to get up the boards. Stopped on its tracks. Pad saved by Mijatovic. All stopped just out of her reach, but she gets it eventually. Verbijar with it. Tipped off of someone's stick, and that'll come out. 19 seconds left to go in that penalty on Colnut. Erie Migration's got to look to start coming up the ice now if they want another opportunity. And this isn't going to do anything for you. Blows a tire behind the net, trying to get back up. Ida. Almost said Idaho. Adams jumps on that puck, thrown to the wall. Verbijar back down low. Back to even strength. Adams gets pushed. That was mean. And it'll get cleared and iced. No ice, it is a tip apparently. Verbijar gives it over to Wilson. Wilson over towards Power. Power skating it up the wall, gives it to Della Valle. Della Valle over towards Barone in the middle. Nobody there to pick it up. And coming down the other way is Erie Migration on a right place, right time, right off the... I don't even know where it went. Off the back of the boards. That will be cleared by Della Valle. Doesn't go far. Wilson regrouping with it back in her own zone. Getting it up the wall for Power. Power's not going to make it in time. Wilson will, though. Della Valle gets it now. She's coming in with the 3. Della Valle putting it towards the net. Pad save. Rebounds there. Still there. Give it to Nyhoff. Okay. McKindo with a shot towards the net. Blocked. I think I actually don't even know who that is. No icing. Vortex cleared. Now they will racing in to get the... sorry, guys. Giving it over to the left side for Nyhoff. Nyhoff with a shot. Glove save. Rebounds there. Wilson tries to put it up top, but a nice mask save by Thorburn. Right skating it up the left side. Coming in with St. Denis, cutting it in, keeping her wide. Still skating around with it. Throws it towards the middle for Alsop. Alsop, nice save by Mijatovic. So 1:52 left to go in the third period. Vortex hold on to that 1-0 lead. And the Vortex will call a timeout. So a very vulnerable last 2 minutes of this game. A lot on the line. You know, playoffs like this, winner goes home. Or, sorry, loser goes home. Yeah, sorry, I said that wrong. Winner goes on, loser goes home. So you got to strategize and use as much game plan as you can. I mean, I don't know what kind of game plan you can use. It looks like Erie Migration will have the empty net on their side, so they'll try and go for the man advantage. But again, we've seen what the Vortex can do on the shorthand. I mean, they've been all over Erie tonight, and I think it's definitely a lot better looking than the last time they played. Last time they played wasn't a great game, but Coach Walton over there talking up the girls, getting them ready for this last 2 minutes. All they've got to do is keep that puck away from their net. Keep that puck out of the house. Keep it out of their zone. Do whatever they can to keep that score the same. Oh, I'm so nervous. I've got so many viewers. I'm not. But here we go. Adams will be on with Colnut and Rhodey. Back on the blue line will be a McKindo and Power. Taken up by the Vortex. It's pinned up along the wall. Adams trying to come out with it. Power's going to find it. Power giving it over to the wall for Rhodey. Rhodey does get a piece of it. Adams now skating it down with it. She's just got to look to put it in net. I don't know who has the puck right now, but it's on top of a body. Colnut trying to throw it towards the net, but it's just a little slow. Colnut gets a poke on it, on Alsop, and it's thrown the other way. McKindo, back up the boards for Colnut. Colnut trying to throw it back into the Erie Migration zone. Colnut trying to put it towards the net, blocked by Krusoniski. Adams with it behind the net. Pinned up along the wall with Rhodey. And it'll be stopped. Last minute of play. Well, a minute and 2. Last minute and 2 to play. And I think Erie's going to call their timeout. Yes, they will. Okay, so Erie Migration calls their timeout. Brother, do you take this road to rediscover? Hey. Like I said, back on that last timeout, the Vortex have been really good tonight, shorthanded, and you shows it. They had that puck in Erie's zone the entire time. So Erie's got to figure out what they got to do to keep that puck out of their zone and try and get it back going the other way. And I know they'll definitely be looking to pull that goalie as soon as they get the puck out of their zone. The part is getting it out of their zone. If they want that man advantage, they got to get the puck out of their zone. The question is how. Coming to the end of this timeout, minute and 2 left to go. There's spit all over my phone. Minute 2 left to go. Della Valle taking the face-off with Wilson and Nyhoff. Thrown to the boards. Erie Migration has a chance to start taking this puck out of the zone, and here they go. Their goalie's coming. taken into the zone. It is offside, and they will get called for it. 49 seconds to go. Valley taking that face off with Nyhoff and Wilson again. Throwing up the boards off of Walton. I think she wanted to delay a game there, but she's definitely not getting it. The face-off will now be outside of Erie Migration zone. Face-off's tied up, taken by Erie Migration, but it's found by Verbijar, who just throws it down the other end of the ice. So it'll be icing called on the Vortex. Thorburn comes out. 34 seconds left to go. Out into the down low. Won the face-off into the corner for McKindo. McKindo wires it off the wall. Kept it at the blue line. Shot towards the net. Saved by Mijatovic off the stick. Given back up top. Thrown down low. It's going everywhere. Big given up top to the blue line. Shot towards the net. Blocked by Power. That almost was a dangerous bounce. 15 seconds left to go. McKindo trying to get rid of that puck. Thrown up to the blue line. Kicked away. Stays in. Della Valle's got it. That's going to be the end of the game. Penalty shot, and it's going to be a goal. So Della Valle scores the game sealer, and the Vortex move on. What a game that was. So, not a lot of people know this. Well, maybe actually, I don't know. But if a girl's on a breakaway on an empty net and you get tripped, it's an automatic goal. So, final score of the first playoff game for the Vortex is 2-0, with your goals coming from Taylor Della Valle and Lila St. Dennis. Mijatovic shutting out the Erie Migration Coyotes. And they will move on to play, I don't know when, I'm assuming next week, sometime. I will try my best to be there. If I have school, oh well. I would recommend that my dad do it on, I don't know, maybe say a Monday, maybe a Thursday, because that's when I can actually do them. But what a game from the Vortex. Dominant almost the entire game. And just couldn't find the back of the net until the third period. Oh man, what a beautiful goal from St. Dennis. And that just carried the momentum for these girls going into the final minutes and winning this game to move on in the WECSSAA playoffs.
Let's go, Lila!
Woo! Bum. But that will be the end of this broadcast, at least. The Vortex, again, come out with the 2-0 victory in what was a great, just dominant matchup against Erie. And the Vortex move on. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll keep you updated on when the game will be. Again, I'm sorry I haven't been active on that. Hello. Yes, you are. Jesus. Oh, my God. Hey Taylor, that's not actually a goal. You actually kind of suck. I know they did, but it's not. I didn't go in. Should have shot it earlier. Well, no, it's a goal no matter what if it's an empty net on breakaway. Yeah. Yes, I did. That was very nice. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and we'll keep you guys updated again. I'm sorry I haven't been active on the Instagram. I'll try and post some stuff, but again, can't promise anything. I've been really busy, and I barely made it out here. So, again, thanks for watching. Everyone have a great night.